Hey Libra, welcome to Glow in the Dark Tarot. I'm going to be doing your extended for September 2019 as promised, alright? So I'm not going to make this video too long. Yeah, so Libra, basically what I was saying in your video for September is that I do feel like you pretty much have made up your mind. Like I do feel like you have made up your mind what you want and what you don't want and what you're going to balance and what you're not. So the decisions that you have made with your clarifying cards laying on top of your original spread, the decisions that you have made, the things that you've decided not to juggle anymore, the Seven of Wands clarifying the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, I think that you are being very defensive in your stance with the decisions that you've made. Yeah, like I do feel that you are kind of putting your foot down and standing up for your decisions. You have the Magician in the reverse clarifying the Two of Cups in the reverse. There's definitely something that you don't want to work on. There's definitely something that you don't want to put some magic on as far as balance, as far as equal give and take or lack thereof, or as far as a relationship or a union or coming together with someone. Or it could just be like a particular union as far as work is concerned. There's something that you don't want to give your Magician energy to. And with that, you don't feel left out. So I'm hearing, or I feel like some Libras maybe just left a job. I'm also thinking that maybe some Libras just got out of a relationship. Like there's something that you literally just dropped. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. There's something that you dropped. I think this is either you let go of a job or you let go of a relationship. But there's something that you dropped, and it doesn't have you feeling on the outs. You don't feel abandoned. You don't feel like you're left out in the cold. I don't even think you really see it as a loss. I think you see it as something that is going to bring you emotional balance and well-being. You know, if anything, you know, it's bringing you some sort of peace of mind. And I do think that you feel fulfilled with yourself and within your own power with the Ten of Cups clarifying the Emperor card. So if this is a situation that was codependent, or maybe you had someone codependent on you, if it has to do with love, you might be realizing that you in fact don't need that person. You don't need to be dependent on them because you have everything that you need at your fingertips and within yourself. Alright? And you have the Knight of Pentacles clarifying in the reverse, clarifying the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I mean, like there's nothing for you to think about. There's nothing for you to take your time on. There's nothing for you to really be slow to ponder and to really chew on. You know what you want. You have made up your mind. You know what you don't want. Whatever this thing is that you decided to drop, that you're not going to juggle anymore, you know for a fact right now, at this point, at this moment, that's not what I want. And I'm not going to hem and haw about it. What you do want to do is you want to focus on your work. You want to focus on where your energy is going to be spent the best. You want to put your head down. You don't want to put your head down towards this stigma, this traditional, this dogmatic sense of whatever, but you do want to put your head down and maybe get what you can take from it, learn what you can from it, but you do want to put your head down and do the work for you, not for something or someone else. In the midst of your planning with this Two of Wands, here you have the Five of Swords clarifying that. So you are planning something. You are looking ahead. You are thinking, pondering, thinking about how to set into action your next moves in the midst of bullshitty fuckery energy. So you're really not letting that energy get you down. I feel like you are moving silently, Libra. I feel like you are silently planning something in the midst of very loud enemies. Page of Cups clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, like, you're thinking, you're taking your time, you're going slow, and you're open to any and all possibilities that will help you get to where you want to get to. You are ready and willing to offer that new thing, that next thing, to the next thing or to the next person. Does that make sense? But like I said in the previous reading, don't get caught up, caught off guard, or don't get turned upside down by things that don't seem a certain way. Libra, I do think that you are going to have a few ups and downs within this month of September. Don't try to control the change. Don't try to control the process. The things that are going to be different and the things that are going to change, I think you need to go with them and not let them upset you. Okay? Don't allow them to make you frustrated or impulsive or insecure. Alright? It's just part of the process. Queen of Wands being clarified by the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So, again, you are very aware of what you can manifest and what you can make, but I don't think that you are holding, I don't think you're trying to go into this newness. I don't think you're trying to rest off of your confidence in yourself by holding any grudges. I don't think you're trying to hold any grudges. I don't think you're trying to be stingy in the wrong ways. I don't think you're trying to hold on to anything. I don't think you're trying to hold on to anything too tightly. I think there is a part of you that understands that you can't cling too tightly, but then there is a part of you that is unable to move on at the moment. So I think that whatever this is that you are deciding that you're not going to juggle anymore, whether this is a relationship and work, whether this is work and finances, whether this is family, whatever it is, there is going to be a moment, I think, where you're going to have to process it. And I think you're probably going to process it from a more logical point of view. Okay, but there's something that you're not quite resting with. There's something that you can't quite move on from. Can't quite move past. And I feel like more than anything, if anything, this is your own doubt. This is your own self-doubt that could hold you back based off of some things that you've had to stop juggling. However, the case of things that you have dropped, you don't feel like they have been a loss. You don't feel like they were necessary for you to keep. If anything, you made the necessary changes. And I feel like a lot of air signs this month, Gemini included, I feel like a lot of air signs, probably for more the first 2 weeks of September, we're going to be making a lot of necessary changes. So I think that I know Gemini went through a period where they kind of did that final spring cleaning, getting rid of the crumbs and the particles, the big stuff, big toxic things that they got rid of now. And I think that this counts for you too. Now we are just learning how to live within the process. If anything, you feel as though these spilt cups, these cups that are knocked over, was necessary in order for you to get this Three of Pentacles situation. If anything, it was a necessary thing that had to be done for necessary reasons. Knight of Cups in the reverse, clarified by the Star card. So again, I don't want you to be impulsive. I don't want you to be frustrated. I don't want you to be... I don't want you to be overly emotional. You are in the spotlight a little bit, Libra. People are looking at you. And I think I think you want people to look at you. I really do. I think you want people to look at you. I think you want people to look at you, but I think you want people to look at you, but I don't think you want them to get it twisted and think that you are just up and reeling and ready to offer them anything. That's what I think. I think you do want a little bit of attention. I think that you know that attention is a good thing typically. I think you are attracting a lot of attention, and I think you are a little bit in the spotlight, and that's the way you want it. Now, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse clarifying the Ten of Wands. So, it's not that you don't want to do the work. You want to do the work, Libra. And it's not that you don't want to, take on the responsibilities that are a little heavy, if you think about it. But I think that you aren't willing to take on responsibilities that don't serve a higher interest for your vision of your life and of what you know that you want to do. You're not being impulsive with the burdens and the responsibilities and the decisions that you decide to make. You're not just going to take any old responsibility or any old thing that just falls in your lap. No. So between all of this, between you becoming more solidified, becoming less aware of haters and fuckery because you're not paying attention to it, becoming more in tune with who you are, what you have, knowing what you want, being very staunchly serious and stubborn and protective of your decisions, and being in the spotlight. I don't want you to become gridlocked with your thoughts and with pressures that maybe will come from other people in this month. Like I said, I think you're going to have a few ups and downs. You're going to have a few confusing things happen. I don't think you should let it confuse you, though. Okay? Don't let it confuse you. So Libra, let's get your animal spirit cards for your advice. You have Otter Spirit. You are never alone. Know that you have all the help out there that you need from the universe and from people around you who love you. Know that you are surrounded by love. And know that you, like the card said, you're not alone, Libra. Okay? There are resources. There is help out there for you. There are soulmates out there for you. There are future co-workers out there for you that can help you reach your vision and your goal and where you want to go. You have White Raven Spirit. Trust in the magic. So trust that the universe has your back. Trust that the universe will provide for you. Trust that everything is working for you and not against you, Libra. Snake Spirit, time to heal. So even though I think that for the most part you are just drudging along and you have made your decisions on what you have made your decisions about, I would suggest to you, Libra, instead of stuffing down any emotions, at some point, like I said, with the Chariot in reverse and the Hangman in reverse, you are going to have to process it and you are going to have to deal with it. It's okay to have to take a little time out to heal, Libra. It's okay. Libra, I think that you're a sign where people look at you and they always automatically assume that you have all the answers, or that you always, have it together. And Libra, I feel like sometimes you're not allowed to have a moment. Sometimes I feel like you're not allowed to be a little imbalanced yourself, because you are balanced. You know? So take that time out to heal. And lastly, lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. So Libra, you guys are very generous. And you guys are very generous with your knowledge. You're very generous with your advice. You're very generous with your time and listening to stories and listening to people speak. So continue to be that way, Libra. Do not let the decisions that you've made, don't let the things or the people who you decided that you weren't going to juggle anymore, dictate how you are for the rest of this month. Stay you. Okay? Stay you. And everything will be okay, and everything will work out for your favor, Libra. Everything's looking good, and you are doing good. Just don't get distracted. Okay? Alright, Libra, so that was your extended for September 2019. Thank you for tuning in to Glow in the Dark Tarot. Look out for your mid-months. Those are going to be coming out sometime next week, and within probably going into a little bit the week after that. Again, if I get a lot of views for my videos, I give the videos that have the most views a bonus. Okay, so last month, Libra, you guys got a bonus because I got the most views from you guys. I think I got like 122 views, which was awesome. And again, Digital Tricks, if you ever check me out again, if you're out there, thank you so much for that comment. It literally made my night, and it kept me going, okay? So thank you so much, Digital Tricks. You guys, I hope this reading resonated with you all. If it didn't, I'm so sorry. Please feel free to check out other YouTube readers out there. If this reading did resonate with you, please click that subscribe button. Please click the like button. Please share this video. And please leave me a comment. I really want to know what's going on with all you guys. But Libra, again, you're doing great. Keep going. Just don't get distracted, okay? Don't get distracted. All right, Libras, I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye.